Hey everyone, today I'll be showing you how to create a health bar for your games. There's no sprites for this, it's just one object and one room. So, create a new object and call it obj health bar or whatever you want, the name doesn't really matter. Then in the create event, we initialize a few variables so that it makes the editing a bit easier. Okay, so the first one is h equals 100. So h is the actual health, so the current health. So the player might have 100 health, and then you've got max h, which is the maximum amount of health that you can have at any one time. So whether this is 100, 200, doesn't really matter. So the width, and that's the width of the health bar. So I've set mine to 200 just so you can get a clear example of how it works. You can make it bigger or smaller, doesn't really matter. This will work either way. Height is the height of the health bar, so again this can be as big or as small as you want. For mine I've just set it to 32. So back color, it's the back rectangle color, so this will be black. So on the health bar, when you lose health, there'll be a black rectangle behind it, so you can see how big the bar is still. Front color is the actual health, so C lime, which is like a bright green. Then you got text color, which I've set to C gray, so you can see it through both the lime and the black. And then alpha equals 1, so that way if you want you can make the health bar transparent. Okay, so then the step event, I've just got it so if you press down and h is higher than 0, then it'll -1 from h. If you press up and h is lower than the maximum h, then it'll add 1 to h. So that's just so that we can make the health value go up and down, and we can actually make sure that this health bar works. And then in the draw event, we draw everything and make everything work. Okay, so start off by drawing the set alpha to our alpha variable. So in this case it's 1, so if it's 1 you don't really need that line, but it does make it easier to edit in the long run. Then you got draw set color to back color, so that just sets the draw color to the back rectangle color, which is black. We draw a rectangle, so x and y, so that's the object's x and y position, whether this is the top left of the room or whatever. And then x plus width and y plus height, so that is from our x and y position you get the 200 across and 32 down. And then false for outline, so it'll be a solid rectangle. Then we draw our set color to the front color. And then we draw another rectangle, this time x and y again, and then it's x plus width times and h divided by max h. Okay, so just so you can kind of tell what's going on here. So we start off by adding starting at our width. So it's essentially the same rectangle at this point. Okay, so and then we times it by h divided by max h. So let's say that h is equal to 100 and max h is also equal to 100. So 100 divided by 100 is 1. So if we times our width by 1, then we just get width again. So in this case it's 200. So 200 times 200 is 200 times 1 is 200. So that way the bar doesn't get any bigger when it's at the maximum value. However, if h was 99 and max h was still 100, then it would be 0.99, meaning that the bar would get smaller within the maximum width. Make sure you put those in brackets too, because order of operations and such. And then we've got, after that in the next argument, y plus height, which is just again making sure that the bar gets drawn at the right height, and then false for the outline again to make sure that it's a solid rectangle. Okay, we then set the draw color to our text color, and then we set the horizontal line and vertical line to center and middle, which will mean that our text will be drawn centered in both horizontal and vertical axes. And then we draw our text, so x plus width divided by 2, which gives us the center of the health bar, and y plus height divided by 2, which gives us the center vertically of the health bar, and then h, which is a health value, and then we reset the horizontal and vertical align to its default, set the color back to C black, which is its default, and then we set the alpha back to 1, which is also its default. You should always do that, so whether, like, when you're drawing something and you change the color, you should always set it back to default, like once you're done with it. Just make sure that doesn't cause problems later on in your game. But yeah, so that's it for our health bar. So it's pretty much just a create and a draw event to handle everything, and then just place that object somewhere in your room. It doesn't really matter where. Right, once you've done that, you can run your game. And as you can see, that's the health bar, 100. And then if I push down, health goes down. And if I push up, the health goes up. Now if you close this off and bring up the health bar again, and then change the max H, you can change it to anything you want. So it doesn't have to be like an even number or anything. It can be literally anything. So let's say like you wanted like 233. Alright, and then H can just stay at 100 for now. You don't have to worry about that. Alright, so now with that's a weird health value to have for your maximum, but it just shows you that you can use any value and this will still work for it. So as you can see, if it goes to the top, 233, then it stops. But yeah, so that's how you create a health bar. Now you can make this go left, right, up, down, whatever. Just based off of this, you just got to change a few values. I'm not going to show you how to do that, but this gives you a good starting point for things like that. And yeah, I hope this helped you guys out. If you have any tutorial requests, please contact me directly on the Facebook page, which will be linked in the description, but it's also on the YouTube channel page if you can't find that. Or send me a personal message on YouTube. If you have any questions on this tutorial, just comment below and I'll answer those as best I can and as soon as I can. Once again, I hope this helped you out. If it did, leave a like just to let me know, and subscribe for any future videos. See you guys in the next one.